Well, I'm gonna read chapter 5. I haven't read in like a week. Damn, I'm all that fucked up, aren't I? Then again, I got some nosy neighbors, bro. They were talking about beating someone up for a garbage container. For it was awkward. Maybe it was on my side of the yard, and she's like, someone's thinks they're smart. They were talking about, like, what the fuck? Like this, like woman says say she's gonna beat someone up. She's like, I might have to do it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Are you good, dude? Like, how can you be so sure it's your trash can, like container? It's like, damn, you see the bark on these petty fucks. And the thing is, it's their country. It's owned by Caucasian people. This country, so if you fight against them, either they have the millions in Daddy's bank to take you out, a hidden shotgun, or just, you know, superior tactical advantage, or they have police. They run the fucking, or they could pay off their assault on you out of nowhere. So also they have the benefit of the doubt. You can just walk in your house, take your trash can. No one will say, "Oh, it's yours, not yours," or even they can just walk up and take something from you, and you'll be the one who they could say got stole it from them. Whatever. Though, let's just leave it at that. Um, Chapter 5. Nicole's room is like an Instagram page come to life. Everywhere you go, you look. I mean, there's a photo of her or a poster with a saying on it, or some stylized accessory. I linger by the back and white montage of her wedding pictures, and yet again sigh inwardly at how effortlessly lovely she is. What is it like to wake up every morning and be Nicole? In all the photos, Drew is gazing at Nicole as though he can't believe his luck. He's tall and nice looking, with thick brown hair and a frank, open face. But he's not in Nicole's league, looks wise. Even his mom would admit that. I turn to the shot that they sent out with their thank you cards. They're under a tree and Drew looks besotted while Nicole looks, well, affectionate. She definitely looks affectionate. I don't get what that means, but damn. You make him seem like let's not go into that. Submissive, if you will. Like the people here trying to make others next to your yard submissive. I feel like they're trying to, they coddle you backwards. They're like trying to leech you. Feeling like a vampire, like a tick. Hmm. That's why they never go in the woods. They know exactly what they're like. Fucking, fucking flea, you know? Suck your blood. I've never really got a handle on Nicole's relationship with Drew, but then that's Nicole. She doesn't talk about stuff. She doesn't confide in anyone, even mom. If anyone confronts her or tries to dig deeper, she just slides away and changes the subject or looks blank. She met Drew through a friend, and at first, he was going to help her with a new digital lifestyle company. He used to come over and they'd get quite animated about it, and we'd all make suggestions. Then Nicole went off the idea, but by the time they were going out together, and then fairly soon, they were engaged. I think mom was concerned it was too quick, but on the other hand, Trim seemed nice and stable and well meaning, and the wedding was amazing. I turn away from the montage and look at some new cushions on the bed. They've all got embroidered slogans like love yourself and me time, and a big one which says you can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. Nicole is lighting a series of scented candles in glasses, and they've got slogans printed on them too: love, spirit, compassion. I'm all about compassion right now, says Nicole seriously, following my gaze. Compassion feeds the soul. Compassion is what makes us human. I look at Nicole, trying to hide my surprise. Compassion? I'd never heard her talk like this before. I totally agree, I say eagerly, as she reaches into a low drawer for her curling wand. You know, I often think we could do more at the shop to help people, like have a senior citizens cooking group or something. Maybe we can be close sisters after all. I'm sorry. Maybe we can start a joint community project and really bond. But as Nicole sits back up again, she shoots me a blank look. It's not about the shop, she says pityingly. You and Mom are obsessed by that stupid shop. This stupid shop? I feel a tweak of indignation. Yep, perfectly phrased. I love that phrase that she says. I feel a tweak of indignation. Exactly. That's exactly how you describe it. That stupid chump, which is paying for the roof over her head, which paid for her wedding. I don't say anything though, because I'm trying to be positive and bonding. Compassion is about yourself. Nicole continues wisely. It's about your journey. It's about what is your light and how do you make it shine. Right, I say, slightly baffled. I was just thinking that some of our older customers might be a bit lonely. Nicole isn't even listening, I realize. Compassion is actually very much a Buddhist concept, she informs me, plugging in the curling wand. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. That's a quote from Buddha. You should get into Buddhism, Fixie. It's like, I wait for her to tell me what it's like, then realize she's finished. Maybe I will, I say, nodding. Absolutely. My yoga teacher, Anita, says affirmations are crucial for me right now, Nicole adds. It's important for me to boost my endorphins because I'm pretty vulnerable. Withdrew away. She eyes me seriously. I could spiral. Right, I say hastily. Awful. Poor you. Anita says I've got to prioritize myself. Nicole carries on. Take care of myself, you know? It's always about other people. But sometimes you have to say, sod other people, it's about me. I deserve it. Sit there. Nicole nods at a chair and I take a seat. She brushes out my hair, sprays it with something from a bottle, and then starts winding it around the curling wand. I notice a book on the dressing table called Your Animal's Psychological Self, and Nicole follows my gaze as she creates a tightly curled ringlet. I got into psychological profiles too. She says, I'm a dragonfly. I'll give you a questionnaire. You should rearrange your whole life according to. She trails off and stares critically at a second ringlet. Your hair doesn't really shine, does it? No, I admit, it doesn't. My hair is the same length as Nicole's, shoulder blade level, but while hers ripples and glows with a combination of highlights and natural brilliance, mine just hangs. Nicole blasts my head with more spray and pulls my hair so tight that tears come to my eyes. You know Ryan's got a girlfriend, she says. Ariana, I mean. I don't know what you're expecting, Fixie, but Layla says they've split up, I say too quickly. Really? Nicole makes a skeptical face and releases another ringlet. I follow Ariana on Instagram. She's amazing. She's all about compassion, too. Compassion through cuisine. Eating up, you know what I mean. Alright, enough of that, though. Just a joke, okay? I don't give a fuck if you don't find it funny. Alright, cool. Just leave it at that, bro. It's just whatever. Beats me, man. Alright. Whatever. Right. I try to sound nonchalant. Well, they're over now, so look, this is her. To my dismay, Nicole thrusts her phone into my field of vision. So inspirational, I commented on her pomegranate salad once, and she replied to me, Don't, I want to exhale. Don't show me pictures of Ryan's girlfriend or ex girlfriend or whatever she is. But that one's so insecure. Exactly. Ooh, like if a girl or like someone I like or someone that I know that likes the girl I like would say, This is who they like. I'm like, bitch. It's like, yeah, insecure is not the it's like you have this feel like a hard on for them, and it's be like you're like scratching at my penis and my balls through my in my mind, my heart, all my fucking being, and my like, it's like gut, my stomach, like ripping it apart. Like you're like, fuck, you know what I mean? It's like, stop. So I keep my mouth shut. I know Nicole isn't trying to torment me. She just doesn't think about other people much. She's scrolling through the photos now, presumably searching for her own comment. Short of closing my eyes, I can't escape. So I gaze morosely at the blonde Californian vision in front of me. Doing yoga, cooking, and rollerblading in tiny shorts. I've seen Ariana's Instagram page before. Well, of course I have. I keep following her. Then unfollowing her. Then following her again. Yeah. It's like, need to keep tabs. I don't care. Need to keep tabs. I don't. That's, like, well, let's see what we're up against here, but really? You know, because everything's a competition. Someone's out to get you. You're gonna keep tabs on what they are and how you can like know what the fuck they're up to. Well, let's just leave it at that. I mean, of course, if you have info and some dirt on them, like it's good for you. It's not really like you follow them to like know them. Like fuck them. You feel me? I mean, you know that they're shit, right? So you just know, well, shit to you, and so they're shit to you, and so you know that they ain't shit to you. So you watch them because all it takes is one of your slip, and you'll be found dead, like in a ditch. And so, you gotta keep your eyes out here. And so that's it. That's why. She probably thinks I'm a nut job, if she's even ever noticed me, which she won't have done exactly if they notice. You know what I mean? It's the difference. Like social media security and privacy is the reason some people notice, and being famous gets you conspicuized in the public eye. And so it says, "Oh, you unfollowed this person," but when you're anonymous or something like that, low profile, you can do that back and forth, and maybe it's the amount of followers, or maybe it's just because you're not recognized in the public eye, and no one has noticed to it that you don't get seen to do that. So yeah, keep your conveniences open in a sense, which she won't have done because she has 26.6 thousand followers. Here we are. Cole finally stops on a photo of Ariana wearing a print crop top and leggings, standing in front of it in an arabesque pose, holding out a big salad to the camera. I mean, is she exercising, cooking, or what? I say it last. Both, says Nicole. It's her new thing. She cooks and works out all at once. What the fuck? She be smelling like fish. What? Nah, just like me. I mean, you're a filthy animal, but some people put makeup on, some don't, and some scratch their own face by trying to like scratch a pimple off. I'm like, fuck this pimple. I don't care. Get off me. Get off now. I don't care. And I kind of like over scratch it because I could have had it in an earlier hack, but I'm like, I didn't want to be unsure that I wouldn't get it. Get it. So I'm just like, I don't want to like, get it at an angle. I'm gonna make sure I get it, or something like that. And so yeah, that was it. I mean, let's try not to get to that because it's not even talkable worthy, in a sense, really much. Okay, right. I say, trying not to fixate on Ariana's white teeth and perfect rounded butt. Well, good for her. As Nicole releases another ringlet, her phone bleeps and she reaches for it. Oh, she says, writing out a message. I have to go. She puts the curling one down and reaches for her bag. Sorry, she adds in an afterthought. Julie from my yoga classes at the tube station. I said I'd meet her because she's never been there before. You're going now? I say in horror. But what about my hair? I started you off, says Nicole. You can finish it yourself. I hope. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to do that, but yeah, I would think so. But it would look weird. One person styled it, and then the other person, it's like what the? It's weird. Like, how does that work? Because the one person styled it by actually having a good angle on it. It's just, and the other person did. No, I can't. I catch my reflection in the mirror and wince. Half my head is a ringlety mass of curls, the rest is lying flat and dispirited. The girl who hasn't been asked to dance. Please finish it off, I beg. It won't take long, but Julie's waiting, says Nicole. She's there. She could find the way, surely. That's not the point. Nicole seems offended. Fixie, you could be a little less selfish. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Like, bro, you're gonna leave it with half of a head. Like, imagine getting a half a haircut. I'd be like, bro, you can't be serious. I mean, I'm not saying it's the same thing. I mean, but it's kind of whack that someone would like fuck with you like that and just like walk away. Yeah, I don't even know. Selfish. I mean, bro, if you're gonna commit to cutting her hair and she didn't know your friend was coming over, you know what I mean? So either you tell your friend to come over, or you pay her for her loss or some shit. But she's gonna walk away. That's the thing. It's like, holy shit, dude. My husband is halfway across the world. Okay, this is really a difficult time for me. Her phone buzzes with a call and she lifts it to her ear. Oh, hi, Drew. She says irritably. I'm in the middle of something. Yeah, I'll call you back. She rings off and glowers at me again. Friendship is vital for my endorphin levels right now. And you want me to stay here and fix your hair? Now she puts it like that. I suddenly feel shallow. I mean, kind of, yeah, but I mean, what the fuck? I mean, whatever. I mean, yeah, let's just leave it at that then. Deuces, bigatch. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Have a great day with, what's her name? Fucking knows. What's her name again? Julie. Yeah, whatever. I mean, but next time you need some fucking help, don't expect her to fucking even be there. You know what I mean? It's like, this is why I get she doesn't get on with Nicole. Because Nicole is being a douche. A snarky fuck. You know? Like, I don't even like the main character, but I know she's less snarky than this one. Oh, whatever the fuck. Sorry, I say humbly. Okay, humbly. Okay, sure. I'm sure I can finish it off myself. You go. Thank you, says Nicole in pointed tones, and blow the candles off when you leave. Leave. Otherwise, like, she trails off in her vague way. I will, I say hastily, and thanks. As she heads out of the room, I pick up the wand and wind some hair around it, trying unsuccessfully not to burn my fingers. I then release it and stare at my hair in dismay. I've made it curl backward somehow. It looks totally weird. I try one more time, burning my fingers again, then give up. I can't sit here struggling with a hair wand when Mom's doing all the work. I'll shove my hair in a clip. It'll be fine. I push off the wand, blow off the candles, straighten a plaque that says, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." Then leave the room. I go to my bedroom, grab one of my hair clips, and line my hair in a knot. I put on my shortest black dress because Ryan once said to me, "Great legs." I'm fucking done. I'm sorry. I do my makeup as quickly as I can and pure myself, trying not to think how pale in English I look compared to Ariana. Then I hear a noise from Mom's room and turn away from the mirror, impatient with staring at myself. Enough brooding. I'll go and see if Mom needs any help. Mom only has two smart dresses, and she never goes shopping. Not for me, love, but she's so slim she can't help looking lovely in her trusty blue linen shift and matching heels from the charity shop. She's sitting in front of her kidney shaped dressing table, and I perch on the bed, passing makeup to her out of my makeup bag. Mum's had the same number 7 palette forever, and all the good colors have worn away. Tell me about today, she says as she squirts foundation onto the fingers. Oh, it was pretty good. A couple came in this morning to stock their whole kitchen. They bought everything. Excellent. Mom's eyes sparkle with this fire she always gets when we made a good sale. Make a good sale, whatever. Only I had to get rid of Greg. He kept asking them how often they cook at home and what they make, quizzing them about risotto. He was trying to be helpful, but it freaked them out. Poor Greg, Mom shakes her head ruefully. He does try. And then Jake brought around his olive oil people. He has all these really grand ideas. Mom, I say, feeling a knot of tension rise, he wants to open a branch in Notting Hill. He wants to rename the shop the Notting Hill Family Deli. Can you believe it? We're not even a deli. I'm expecting Mom to be as wounded by this idea as I am. But she just nods thoughtfully and says, "That'll never happen. You know Jake. He needs his little schemes. Always has done." She glances at me and smiles. "Don't worry, Fixie. I'll have a word." She sounds so easy yet unruffled. The knot in my stomach starts to unclench. Mum is magic like that. She's one of those therapists who know where all the pressure points are. A word here, a hug there, and everything eases. Sitting with her, I feel like all the threat has melted away. Our shop will never be anything but farce, and Jake will never get his stupid, pretentious schemes past Mum. "Ryan's coming tonight, I hear," says Mum, brushing shadow vaguely onto her eyelids with the air of someone who doesn't care how it comes out. It's not that she can't do makeup. She used to do mine perfectly when I competed in junior skating competitions. Eyeshadow, glitter, the works, but when it's herself, she hardly bothers. Yes, I try to sound casual. Apparently he is. I wonder what brings him to the UK. They're in the UK. No wonder she's so weird. Oh, okay, I get it now. Like uppity up, snarky and shit. Well, now I get it. It's not no offense. It's just it's like I see the cultural shift from America. I mean, people in America don't you know they don't say these things sometimes, like the phrases that he use in this attitude and how they poise themselves. Fixie, darling, Mum hesitates, brush in hand. Be careful. I know he hurt you last year. Not Mum too. He didn't. My voice shoots out before I can stop it. God, I mean, I wasn't hurt. We had a thing. We ended. No big deal. Mom looks so unconvinced. I don't know why I bother. I know Ryan's always been there in your life, she says, applying highlighter. And we're all fond of him, but there are lots of other men in the world, love. I know, I say, although a voice in my brain is instantly protesting. Yes, but not like Ryan. He may be nice looking, Mom continues resolutely, whatever. Um, and he may be a big success in Hollywood, but when it comes to emotional matters, he's always been a bit. She breaks off and her face creases in thought. Oh, love, my head's not working. What's the word y'all use? Crumbly. Crumbly, I stare at her before and it hits me. You mean flaky? Flaky. Mum meets my eye and starts to laugh. Yes, flaky. I can't help dissolving into giggles too, even as I'm thinking. So maybe Ryan has been a bit flaky. See, I have a little bit of a UK accent there as well. You hear that when I said that little intonation? It's not like I do it on purpose. It's just like it's more refined, like American English or something. Not really. Like it has some culture to it. Maybe because I'm getting older as well. I sound more like jaded and more litterish. But it's not bad. It comes out sometimes, like slightly, in a sense. Not much though. It, like I don't try. It was a little bit on purpose, but it's still like it comes out like that way where it's like American, But you can hear like, of course, American also has English sounding words sometimes. So I guess sometimes they come out like you get a parlay of shit sorts, like a sentiment that you can't express, and sometimes it just escapes, like sifts out of you. It's like when you're reading, you're getting into the, especially since he says from UK. I mean, I just read it that way, and I'm like, oh, it's subconscious, but I'm like, oh no, now we have to like not be weird. All right, all right. I can't help dissolving into giggles too, even as I'm thinking. So maybe Ryan has been a bit flaky. People change, don't they? Oh, you wish they would, huh? But it's hard because they may not get it in a sense, or they might not agree with you. They could want to be flaky for all their life, Who knows what they want in their life, right? Their priority might not be. It might have others' priorities. And shit. Anyway, Clearly, Mom considers the lecture over. She closes up the highlighter and surveys herself without great interest. Will we do? Mascara, I suggest. Oh, love, so fiddly. I'll leave that for other people. Hi, Pixie. Hi, Joanne. We both turn to see Hannah standing in the doorway, wearing an amazing, clingy red dress. Hannah has the most sexy wardrobe in the world, which she says compensates for having this least sexy job in the world. When she tells people what she does, they goggle, at her and say, "You're an actuary?" I don't even know what that means. Kind of. I don't really know. I don't think I do. Hiya. And go to give her a hug. I didn't hear the doorbell. Nicole was on her way out, and she let me in, says Hannah. There's a few guests here, too. Came in with me. They've all arrived early to help. This is typical of Mom's friends. Maybe in some circles you arrive fashionably late. In Mom's circle, you pop along early and ask if there's anything you can do. All the women will be rolling up their sleeves and fighting over who should carry the vents through. All the men will be drinking beers and smoking and telling each other what a great guy Mike was. Who was Mike? Oh, her father, probably. Yeah, I forget. I'm sorry about that. If this was based on a true story, I feel bad. I don't know. He rest in peace or something like that. My condolences, I guess. Okay, enough. Leave it at that. For that. Um, Tim's on his way, adds Hannah, and I quickly say, "Great." I'm always careful to sound enthusiastic when we discuss Tim. He's a good, solid, loyal guy. He's got the same kind of logical brain as Hannah's, but he's missing her empathy. He always pursues the conversation a bit too far, just tactless things without even realizing. Yeah, man, dudes be like that, you know? They don't think it like women a lot of the time. They're like whatever, fuck it, dude. Doses, you know what I mean? It's like girls are more like, hold your horses. Let's discuss the little problems here. Doesn't want to spill the tea, but it's like different. Men can analyze, women can summarize. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean by that, but yeah, I get what you. See, I'll always remember him saying, "But Fixie, presumably you simply didn't revise hard enough." When I failed an English test at school, who talks like that? Tim, that's who. What? So a guy can't explain his mind, man? Fuck off. That's the thing. It's like, it's like, who talks like that? I would do that. I feel offended by this bullshit because you see what I mean? Like, what? He's trying to give you constructive criticism, and you're just like, I don't know. You know? Like, he's just saying his point. If you don't like what he said, I mean, don't need to cry about it. You know? He talks like that. You're condescending him, you know? In a sense. Whatever, then. Fuck it, man. Yeah, but yeah, she's not worth talking with her. The protagonist is aight, but she's that. Whatever. Okay, Hannah doesn't mind though. She says she likes the fact that he's straightforward and doesn't play games. I can't actually imagine Tim playing a game. Yeah, bro. Exactly. Game, baby. Some super high IQ contest in which he'd keep correcting his competitor. What's the bad thing about being smart, bitch? Imagine wanting to be a dumbass and you're like, fuck. Oh my gosh. Why? Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to say it. That's how I feel in this country. UK as well, huh? What? I didn't know they were like that. I thought they were more sophisticated. I guess some of them have their slums as well, you know. I guess they do watch some soccer. It's pretty lame. I mean, not soccer's lame, but just the fact that they get so passionate about it, like weirdos, and probably Ireland as well. But I feel like they're more literate than the U.S. overall, though. So I guess the 12-year-old TikTok girls are from each generation either way. So they dumb down the society in a sense. Whatever. Did you get yourself a drink, love? Says Mom to Hannah, and Hannah waves back a glass at her. Grapefruit juice. Uh, Mom says, nods wisely. We both know all about Hannah's regime for conceiving. She and Tim have been trying for 4 months. Why do you know that? Why do you disclose it in a book and